Hello, welcome to my first blog. It's Tuesday the 17th of July. Everyone's really busy in the newsroom at the moment, apart from me. And yeah, this is my first blog, and that's probably for a number of reasons. First one being that, as you're about to find out, I'm probably not very good at them. And I also just work 2 days a week. I only work on Mondays and Tuesdays, so that kind of cuts the odds of me doing a blog. And according to the camera crew, they've got this notion that I'm always out drinking takeaway coffee and never in the office, but I don't know where they get that from. So I thought, well gosh, this is Kirsten Go's first blog. Everyone's done one and everyone's probably shown you all the areas of the building that are of any interest whatsoever, which doesn't leave very much for me at all. So sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. I thought I'd show you some old photos and embarrass my colleagues, because I've been here for quite a long time. I've worked here for 12 years, and over that length of time I've had a fairly few embarrassing photos taken, but so have my colleagues. So here we go. I think it's time to name and shame them. And the first one I dragged out of my extensive file was this beautiful, not posed at all shot of Miss Cheryl Paul, the lovely Cheryl Paul, our business correspondent, who was photographed over at Queen's Cross. Sorry Pete, you need it to be held a little closer to the camera. This was taken over at Queen's Cross, our old home, and Cheryl's got, I think, is that actually a Grampian tartan kilt? That's very loyal of her. I mean, look at that. Look at the legs on that one. Beautiful. Cheryl's not actually here. I was going to bring her in to have her comment on this photo, but luckily she's not here because I don't think she'd have taken too kindly to me showing it. But she is out at the moment. She's away to hopefully see Jack Nicholas, who's coming up to Stonehaven today, because he's building a new championship golf course. She's going out to meet him. And she's out with this lady here, one of my best friends in the whole world. This is Alison, and she is a camera operator here. And oh my goodness, she's going to hate me for this. This is also my fellow takeaway coffee drinker. We do that quite a lot when we're out on jobs and interviews, and even when we're not, we drink a lot of coffee. Alison doesn't really resemble that anymore. Beautiful. That was in her dark days. Alison's been many things. She's been peroxide, she's been dark, she's been... What colour is she at the moment, Pete? Natural? No, I don't think. No. That's Alison. Anyway, she's away out with Cheryl at the moment. Here was a lovely picture that I found in the archives. Beautiful, fresh-faced Nicola McCally. Nicola's the reporter up in Inverness, as I'm sure you'll know. Look at that. As if butter wouldn't melt. Eh? We all started like that. It's hard to believe, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is a good one. Bet you didn't know the Teletubbies worked at STV. This was the aforementioned Alison and I, 10 years ago, and we went offshore to do a couple of features. Alison here behind the camera, me with my eyes closed, all in our offshore regulation suits. How flattering. I don't think even Kate Moss would look good in one of those, but the two of us looked like Poe from the Teletubbies. This one is a really good one. This is a super photo. How many of you remember Alan Saunders? An absolute legend. See, Alan's here. Can you get that, Pete? Alan Saunders worked in Dundee. He did the sport for many years and other things. He had a voice like melted chocolate. And I remember the day he retired, I was put in charge of making a whole lot of clips put together, a wee kind of montage as a farewell, and it fairly brought a tear to my eye. So Alan, if you're watching, I don't know if you've got the hang of blogs or anything yet. This is for you. I can't really embarrass my colleagues without embarrassing myself, so a quick one of them. That was before I discovered tweezers in my eyebrows. Oh God, yeah. There's a photo of my wedding. Look. Oh, wait a minute. That's not my husband. Who's that? You see? That's my on-screen husband, Mr. Norman MacLeod, everybody. Look at that. That wasn't yesterday. Talking of not being yesterday, check him out. Fit a bonny loon. Look at that. Again, another fresh-faced, innocent. The years of working here, it fairly takes its toll. And I think, yes, it is here, the infamous waistcoat shot. Look at that. I don't know where he got that. I think it was for It was some Gaelic programme that he did, but yeah, fancied himself at the time on that one, didn't he? Look at the pose. manly, purposeful, gorgeous. And just to top them all off, ta-da! You wouldn't thank me for showing you that. Thankfully he's on late shift today. See, Norman and I have stuck together a long time. I sit here and Norman sits here, which is actually the furthest away from the news desk that you can get. And we kind of skulk down here and gossip on, you know, try and avoid doing any work. Me, not him. Here we are again. This was when North Tonight relaunched, one of the many relaunches over the years, back in 1998, I think it was. Yeah, we got the new purple set. We'd had a green set, and we went to this lovely purple set. That was the last set there was when we were over in Queen's Cross. So that was a relaunch, but this must have been, I think this was another kind of publicity shot that was taken. You'll remember, that was Sarah. You'll know Sarah and Chris. He's a bit different looking now. His hair's a bit more silver fox. Very distinguished now, though. I hope you'll agree. Norman and me. Can't remember when that one was. I think that one was after the original. Oh yeah, check it out. Norman and I did an arts programme a few years ago. It's a bit blurry, Pete. I don't know if you can really pick that one up. But Norman had this red sporran, which was made by a fabulous sporran maker down in Perth. And we attended the a sort of gala ball that night. And Norman wore his red sporran. We did give it a nickname, but unfortunately I can't say it on air. I'll tell you later. And last but not least, down this road of embarrassment and shame, we have the very lovely Donald John MacDonald, DJ. DJ's now the grand fromage of the STV newsroom here, but this was back in the day when he was a young cub reporter, so full of enthusiasm, joie de vivre, you know, nothing's changed. And he's on the desk today, in fact. So I think I better hide after embarrassing him. And if I'm still here after showing all these photos of my colleagues, I will be here for North Tonight at 6 o'clock. So do join me then. And thank you for watching my blog. Bye-bye.